Not much privacy in small space living, but we value our bathroom privacy. We absolutely love our bathroom door. We are not those couple who like to hold hands and watch each other in the eyes while pooping. Nope, this is my privacy moment.
Hello, we are Joni and Sarah from Vantastic and we live in that van.
Does living on the road full-time put a strain on a relationship? Absolutely, but it's so worth it. You can spend it every day with your loved one.
Yeah, and it may be restraining to live in that small space all day and whole year round. But as Sarah said, it's worth it.
How we manage? Let's find out. Living in a small cramped place and it gets so messy so quickly. And we have bunch of stuff like popcorn leftovers from yesterday. And when you share the space with your spouse, your stuff doesn't annoy at all, but other stuff annoys a lot.
Yeah, I think it's one of the most common arguments in the relationships is the money and the cleaning. So here's Sarah's bags in our table here laying around, but still it's a teamwork to keep the van tidy, and it's good to have like same kind of level of tidiness in a relationship. Important to remember that this is a team game living in a van, because we are in so small space, so we have to work together and there's no his or hers or blame games. So you cannot blame anything about your spouse.
On yourself.
Because everything is common here and you have to have a common courtesy so you don't blame each other. Of course, in a relationship there is a things that annoys you a lot. If for example Sarah annoys a lot if the sink is dirty and she cleans it, and for me, it's just the stovetop. If it's dirty, I clean it, because Sarah hates cleaning with the stovetop.
Yeah, when there's food leftovers and breadcrumbs and nasty stuff, I don't want to touch it.
Yeah, so always no blame games in a relationship.
You just develop some kind of territories that you keep clean. Not much privacy in small space living, but we value our bathroom privacy. We absolutely love our bathroom door. We are not those couple who like to hold hands and watch each other in the eyes while pooping. Nope, this is my privacy moment.
That flimsy door, you can still hear something. So either you put some music on or think other things in your mind so you don't hear it. If you have a like stomach flu, then you share the sounds and smells, of course. Luckily we have a fan in our toilet so we don't smell it. Our neighbors will smell it. Hygiene is important for your physical and mental health, but also for the relationship, to keep the candle alight. Yeah, we use a lot of nature waters to bathe, and also one of the most important part of our van, what we love, is the shower. So whatever is the weather, because we live in a van for whole year round, even in the winter time, so we need to have some way of bathing. We don't want to go look for some truck stop showers or something. We want to shower in a van because it's possible, it's easy, and we have the water and we have the place for it. So yeah, shower is keeping our candle alight. And a little bit of romance. Otherwise, the romance will go away.
Favorite time of the day? Eating. We do everything together, even food.
Yeah.
Time for burgers.
Of course, both of us has our own favorite meals that we want to make. For example, I love to make hamburgers, so usually I make the hamburgers, and if it's Buddha bowls, then it's Sarah.
My brother.
I sharpen the knives.
I will cut the onions with a sharp knife.
So there is always things that you are used to do.
But you master at it.
Yes.
Good morning. Living in a small space can be challenging. For example, me and Joni have a total different rhythms. I'm a morning person and Joni is definitely not. So I wake up early and I try to keep the noise and voice level down because space is so small you can hear everything. Coffee is the most loudest part. Let's do that in silence. It's alive!
One big part of the
Morning routine is I bring coffee to Joni.
and pounder is give your husband to sleep little later. Oh yeah, I think communication is the most important part of the
Relationships.
yeah.
No matter if you live in a minivan or castle, and especially when you have been together so long. The key thing is never assume anything because your opinions and feelings can change. So we need to talk a lot.
Of course, we have also that fault. Sometimes we just don't talk
And just assume.
enough. Yeah, in a small space, you have to talk constantly because you
About
cannot.
your feelings, what irritates you, but also how grateful you are.
Because it's so small space, you cannot escape anywhere. If you have a castle, then you can.
Go to your shikar room.
Yeah.
That would be wonderful. But also, do you know what's important? Respecting other people's boundaries. And Joni is not very morning person and doesn't want to talk, so mornings are talk-free zones, and I will zip it.
I can just stare outside and be silent.
Yeah. Ihana ja yhtään aaltoja. Miten toi vesi voi olla noin kirkas? Ai niin piti olla hiljaa. Such a beautiful morning. I came outside to enjoy my rest of the morning coffee. You cannot get bored with these views. And the sea smells so wonderful. Like salty cold smell. I love it. Yeah. A little bit more about the communication. Me and Joni are together all the time. Of course we can arrange time to be alone. But there's not anyone else to talk to. Because we travel all these strange countries that they speak weird languages that we don't know. And even if we meet travelers, they not always speak English. So we cannot even communicate with them. Only just friendly waves and highs. And that's it. And that situation can be draining if you are really a social person. These are just realities when you live on the road full time. Let's see, was it smart decision to drive our van to the beach? No. It's really important to keep those I told you so thoughts away and work as a team all the time.
I told you so mentality, it doesn't work in a van because you are living in the life full of unknowns. You don't know what you're gonna do in the next day or two, or where you get water or something. So you have to have this mentality, just go. So you don't if you are thinking what ifs and you are thinking about what your partner will say if you fail something, then it won't work, because yeah, it's full of unknowns and full of fails, and life is full of what ifs. So if you are afraid of the blame game that you made a bad decision, then Vanlife don't work, because you have to have this kind of just go mentality and just do it, because every day you are making dozens of decisions that might fail, and you just have to go with the flow.
At the top of living in a compact space, there's also stress of constant road tripping, and how we can avoid being a snappish.
Snacks!
Driving day snacks, so it's always good to be prepared.
So you don't get
Tense mood in a van.
when you are hungry.
Yeah. Time to say goodbye to this beautiful, beautiful beach, and off we go towards another beaches. Are we stuck? Are we stuck? No. Yeah, we drive often these muddy paths and less traveled roads. So 99% of the times Jani does the driving, unfortunately, but I'm a passenger princess, and this way it's the most less stressful way to travel. It's kind of stressful when I'm driving.
And I don't stress at all about driving.
Yeah,
This is fun.
so this suits for us.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching our videos. And